What's up, YouTube? As you see by the title, you know what we're gonna be getting into. So let's get straight into it. So a beta person, a person who's beta, considered in today's society, is a person who's like a simp for females, just a bow down person when it comes to women, when it comes to spending money on them, helping them out, going the extra mile for them. A beta male is always there. A person who's a beta is always there. So, a lot of guys never knew that they was a beta. They'll never know based off the shit they do. Like, there's guys out there who be like spending money on a female to smash. Doesn't make them a beta because they got money and they got the money to do it. But in all honesty and all truthfulness, a lot of dudes out there who spend money on females, they don't have the resources in order to do that stuff. They don't have the proper resources, so when they spend their money, they spend a lot of their money on them, and that's like a whole check of some other stuff. And they're literally wasting money. They're wasting money on these women, and it's like, yeah, like that's what goes on with a lot of beta males. Like, that's what they call them, beta. They call them beta males. But I'm just talking about the theory, you know. But and being a simp is like always just being a bow down person when it comes to a female. Always just being a yes man. Just yes everything. Agreeing with everything. Just always trying to be on a woman's good side of the story. Always trying to be on their good side. And a lot of them do it so they can get what they want. A lot of people beta does this so they can get what they want out of a woman, out of a female, so they can feel comfortable in their lifestyle, feel like they're doing something that's gaining for them. It's always about them. When it comes to a beta, it's always about them. It's always them first, not the other person. So they don't consider the other person and their tactics and what type of person they is and what type of shit that a person can be using on them to gain access in their world and to figure out who they are. They don't think about that. They just think about themselves. Get stuff done for themselves. Gotta do it for myself. And that's what puts them at a disadvantage, because when you think about yourself too much and you don't think about others, that's when you go wonk, wonk, wonk. So a lot of these guys gotta focus on thinking about the other side of the story. Like, okay, you spend money, but what is this person gonna think of you? Like, what this person gonna be like when you spend money on them? Okay, you simping on this girl, but what is this person gonna be thinking about when you simping? What does this person think that you a simp? Like, what is this person gonna be like? How this person gonna treat you after that? How does it make you look? How does it make you look as a person? So that's what the beta theory. A lot of these beta guys gotta really focus on just thinking about the other side of the story. Just that, and getting their life back together. And getting their life back together for sure. Like when they get their lives back together, then they get back on track. And that gets them in a situation where they can bounce back from all the trials and tribulations that they were set apart from. Because when you ain't got no money, hey, a lot of mothers turn beta real quick. So when it comes to that money, you got to jump on that money and then use that as progression in your life, and then get yourself back together. And that's the main goal for a lot of betas, is money. But and there's a lot of betas out there who get the money and then they still get brainwashed. So they got to get out of their brainwashed state of mind of being a simp and always thinking about themselves and being selfish. It's like they got a lot of fucked up energy. To be a beta, you gotta have a lot of fucked up energy about yourself. Like a lot of, they probably have a lot of evil spirits on them from messing with multiple women. Not even multiple, but a few women. You never know when it comes to them, because they're liars. They're good liars. But they got a lot of messed up spirits going on in the world, and it's the things that they attract in their world. It's a lot of things they gotta help themselves out with, like especially with music, which I'm gonna do in a later on video. Music, exercising, eating habits. It's just all failed. It's like all three of those, they just fail at it so bad. And they just wander the world like whatever. A lot of these betas is bots, you know. So a lot of betas is bots. And yeah, just going about the world as a bot, and they just sulk in that mind state, and they always try to say they're gonna uplift themselves, but in actuality they don't really uplift themselves. They're like liars, like serial liars. Like a real good serial, not a good one, a bad one at that. So they gotta find their own determination in this world and figure out what the fuck they want in this system and what they want to fight for to achieve, to be great and to gain good things in this system. Because this system not gonna give you too much of shit, but a whole bunch of filth, the shit that they already soak in. So I don't know, cause it's just a lot with them. But yeah, that's that for this part. And another thing, this about the complications when it comes to a beta male is like how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna eat the right foods, how I'm gonna exercise rightly, how I'm gonna get myself back on track. It's like these simple questions that they fight for, and they wanna ask these people for. They wanna ask people for so they can sulk in their bullshit. Dude, a lot of these beta guys gotta realize, exercising, all you gotta do is do different style push-ups. Search up different style push-ups, how to do different style push-ups. The diamond push-ups, it's like these. The forward push-ups, it's like these. The backhand push-ups, when you reverse your hands like these and doing like this for your bottom of your chest. The wide body push-ups, it's like these. It's A1. The meals, start coming back on eating beef, pork. Start coming back on it. Just start eating some chicken for a while. Then after you eat chicken for like 3 months, a year, or whatever, how much time it take, go to fish. Start eating fish for a while. While you doing all these exercises. Do a couple, search up on YouTube how to do a couple ab workouts too. Do a couple ab work, do a 6-pack ab exercises at home. Easy gains. Do it every time you wake up in the AM. Wake up in the AM, get you some hot water, get you some hot water with chili powder and lemon. Stir that thing up, drink some of that. Shake off your AM sleepiness and exercise. That's what I was saying about the meals. Then go to fish. Then try being a vegetarian. Then that's how you gotta do it, and then maintain Maintain that threshold and then see if you can become a vegan. That's all it takes. Better not your appetite, but your food choice, your food selection. Look for jobs occasionally, you know? Stop sulking in your pain. Your pain is something you can't just keep sulking in and thinking about. Find something else to get it off your mind, like entertainment. But don't go too far into entertainment where you soaked in by it. Try to better yourself as a person. Try to get into different stuff that'll help you ease your mind. Anything, but don't be addicted to it. And don't fall into addiction. That's another thing with betas. They fall into addiction very easily. And the addiction rate is too high. So that's their problem. That's what they got going on. That's what makes them who they are. Like and subscribe.
And another thing with these beta guys is the music, man. The music industry tears these guys down, change these guys' whole demeanor in the real world, and how these guys out here pumped up and want to be a certain persona or something, or whatever they want to fit into, or something that suits them in their imaginary world. But it's all toxic, and it's all talking about a majority of the music they listen to is all toxic, and it's about evil stuff. So, you know, you guys gotta cut back on that stuff, man. A lot of that music isn't for you. You gotta cut back on that and start listening to some positive music like reggae and cool off, because that music is really bad for you. The music industry is really bad for them.